Hi students, in the last class we completed the number theory topics. That is, in number theory we are discussing about division algorithm, Euclidean algorithm. Next one is fundamental theorem of arithmetic, and then we discuss the concepts of Fermat's theorem and generalization of Fermat's theorem, which is nothing but Euler's theorem, right? Right now we start unit 4, which is recurrence relations, right? So generally we know the recurrence format, that means that whenever we are calculating the nth term using the previous terms, we call it as recurrence, right? Best example of a recurrence is a factorial function. Now we see the definition of a recurrence relation. An equation that expresses an in terms of one or more of the previous terms. That is, an is expressed using its previous terms, that is a0 to an minus 1 of the sequence, namely a0, a1 and so on an minus 1 for all integers n with n greater than or equal to k, where k is a non-negative integer. Means that k starts with 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on, is called a recurrence relation. So what is recurrence relation? An must be expressed in terms of its previous terms, then we call it as recurrence relation. If the terms of a sequence satisfy the recurrence relation, that means if we know the values of a0, a1, a2 and so on, if those values satisfy the recurrence relation, then we call it as solution of the recurrence relation, right? So example of recurrence relation is factorial function, right? To find out n factorial, we express this as n into n minus 1 factorial. Like an can be calculated as an into an minus 1. So to calculate 6 factorial, we use 6 into 5 factorial. That is, to express an using its previous terms, we call it as recurrence relation. Now we see the first one. Find the first 5 terms of the sequence defined by following recurrence relations and initial conditions, right? What is meant by initial condition? So to start with the recurrence relation, we require some initial values. We call those initial values are initial conditions. See the first one. An is equal to an minus 1 square, comma a1 is equal to 2. Given that first value of the recurrence relation, to find out the next values of the recurrence relation, put n is equal to 2 because we require a2 value. So a2 is equal to a2 minus 1, which is a1 square. a1 value, given value, which is 2 square, is equal to 4. Next put n is equal to 3. a3 is a2 square, which is previous value a2 is 4. 4 square is 16. Next put n is equal to 4. a4 is a3 square. a3 value 16. Square is 256. Now we find out fourth value of the sequence. Next we find out fifth value, which is a5 is equal to a5 square, which is 256 square. So therefore, the first 5 terms of the sequence are, so first one 2, 4, 16, 256. Next one is 256 square. Like that we are calculating the terms of the sequence, right? Now you solve the second one. Now I am going to try the third one, which is C. What is the C? Here already given that A0 value 1, A1 value 2, A2 value 0. So what is the next term of the sequence? The next term of the sequence is A3. To find out A3 in C, so to get A3 we need to put n is equal to 3. So given recurrence relation is An is equal to An minus 1 plus An minus 3. Put n is equal to 3. We get A3 is equal to n minus 1 2, n minus 3 is A0. So A2 value is 0, A0 value is 1, so we get A3 is 1. Now put n is equal to 4, right? So A4 is equal to 4 minus 1 3, 4 minus 3 1. In this sum, A3 value already we calculated 1, A1 value is 2. So 1 plus 2 is 3. So the first 5 terms of the sequence are, here the sequence start with A0, so 5 terms means we have A0, A1, A2, A3, then A4 only, right? So the first term is 1, second value 2, third value 0, next value that means A3 value 1, A4 value is 3. So like that we need to calculate the terms of the sequence if the initial conditions are given, right? Now we see the next problem. Determine whether the sequence An is a solution of the recurrence relation, that is An is equal to An minus 1 plus 2 An minus 2 plus 2n minus 9. Because here An is expressed using the previous recurrence relation terms, which is An minus 1 and An minus 2. So it is the recurrence relation. If An is equal to minus n plus 2 means that we need to prove that this An is the solution of this recurrence relation, right? Why we are saying that this is the solution means if you observe here, An can be expressed as only in terms of n but not in terms of its previous terms, right? Now we will see the solution. Second problem is we have to check whether An is equal to 3 minus 1 to the power n plus 2 power n minus n plus 2 is the solution of the same recurrence relation. Because the second one is lengthy, so first I want to solve the second one. If space is there, then first one is also solved, otherwise you try to solve the first one, right? Second one. First check it, what are the terms of the recurrence relation. First one is An, that is already given value. So given that An is equal to 3 minus 1 to the power n plus 2 power n minus n plus 2, right? And the number of terms involved in the recurrence relation are An minus 1 and An minus 2 also. So from this, An minus 1 is equal to 3 into minus 1 to the power n minus 1 plus 2 power n minus 1 minus of n minus 1 plus 2 by substituting n minus 1 in the place of n, right? So next term involved in the recurrence relation is an minus 2. So write an minus 2 value also 3 into minus 1 power n minus 2 plus 2 power n minus 2 minus of n minus 2 plus 2. Right. Now take the RHS of the recurrence relation because it is a lengthy one. Always we have to consider the lengthy expression and simplify it, then better it is easily reduced to the smaller expression. What is RHS? an minus 1 plus 2 an minus 2 plus 2n minus 9. So what is an minus 1? Its value is 3 minus 1 to the power n minus 1. 2 power n minus 1 can be written as 2 power n by 2 minus n, minus into minus, it becomes plus 1 plus 2 is plus 3 plus 2 times an minus 2. It is 3 into minus 1 power n minus 2 plus 2 power n by 2 square means it is 4 minus n plus 2 is plus 4. Right. So what are the remaining terms? Plus 2n minus 9. Right. So now this is 3 into minus 1 power n. One more minus 1 is there because minus 1 power minus 1, its value is minus 1 plus 2 power n by 2 plus 2 3s are 6 minus 1 power n minus 2 can be written as minus 1 to the power n into minus 1 to the power 2. So minus 1 square is plus 1 plus 2 into 2 power n by 4 becomes 2 power n by 2 minus 2n plus 8 plus 2n minus 9. Here we didn't write these two terms, which is minus n plus 3, right? So 2n gets cancelled. Now it is minus 3 times minus 1 to the power n plus 6 times minus 1 to the power n. It is 3 into minus 1 to the power n. 2 power n by 2 plus 2 power n by 2 is 2 power n. Half plus half is 1. Right. So minus n plus 8 minus 9 is minus 1 plus 3 is plus 2. Now you see what is an? 3 into minus 1 power n plus 2 power n minus n plus 2, which is nothing but an. It is LHS. Right. LHS of the second recurrence relation. Now we use this second part by taking an is equal to 3 minus 1 to the power n plus 2 power n minus n plus 2, right? We are considering the RHS of the recurrence relation. After simplifying it, we get the LHS of the recurrence relation. Therefore, because the given recurrence relation satisfies this second solution, implies we can say that an is the solution of the recurrence relation. Implies an is equal to, what is an in the second one? 3 into minus 1 to the power n plus 2 power n minus n plus 2 is the solution of the recurrence relation. Right. Similarly, you have to prove that the first one is also the solution of the recurrence relation. For that, you need to find out first an minus 1 and an minus 2 values. By substituting n is equal to n minus 1 and n is equal to n minus 2, you will get an minus 1 and an minus 2. In the next step, consider RHS of the given recurrence relation, and in this recurrence relation, you substitute an minus 1 value and an minus 2 value and simplify it. Finally, we will get an, right? So you solve that first sum. Now see the next problem. Let an is equal to 2 power n plus 5 into 3 power n. For n is equal to 0, 1, 2 and so on. Find a0, a1, a2, a3 and a4. That is the first bit. Second bit is prove that a2 is equal to 5a1 minus 6a0. a3 is 5a2 minus 6a1 and a4 is 5a3 minus 6a2. And the third bit is generalized value of an, right? An value is expressed in terms of previous values. We call it as recurrence relation. But what is the given one? Given one is an equal to 2 power n plus 5 into 3 power n, which is nothing but the solution of the recurrence relation. Here the solution is given. We need to find out the first 5 terms of the recurrence relation. In the third bit, we need to check whether the given solution satisfies the recurrence relation or not. Right, given that an is equal to 2 power n plus 5 into 3 power n equal to 0, 1, 2 and so on. Put n is equal to 0. So a0 is equal to 2 power 0 plus 5 into 3 power 0. It is 1 plus 5, value is 6. Now put n is equal to 1. a1 is equal to 2 power 1 plus 5 into 3 power 1. 15 plus 2, which is 17. Now put n is equal to 2. a2 is 2 square plus 5 into 3 square. 9 into 5, 45 plus 4, 49. Next put n is equal to 3. a3 value is 2 cube plus 5 into 3 cube. 3 cube is 27. 27 into 5. 100. 135 plus 8, which is 143. When n is equal to 4, a4 is 2 to the power 4 plus 5 into 3 to the power 4. 3 cube is 27. 3 to the power 4 is 27 into 3, which is 81. 81 into 5 is 405 plus 2 to the power 4, which is 16. What is the value? Which is 421. Next put n is equal to 5, then we will get a5 value 2 power 5 plus 5 into 3 to the power 5. What is 3 to the power 5? 81 into 3. 243 into 5 is 1215 plus 2 power 5, 32. It is 1247, right? Here they ask up to a4, it is enough, no need to find this a5. Okay, therefore a0 value is 6, a1 value 17, a2 value is 49, a3 value 143, a4 value is 421. It is enough, right? This is the first bit. What about the second bit? We have to prove that a2 is equal to 5a1 minus 6a0. Already I clearly mentioned that where the larger part is there, consider that larger part and substitute the values and simplify it into smaller part, right? What is the second one? Second one is In the second one, first part is A2 is 5A1 minus 6A0. So start with 5A1 minus 6A0. Right? What is A1 value? 17. 5 into 17 minus 6 into A0 value is 6. So 85 minus 36. 55 minus 6, 49. So the value of 49 which is equal to A2. So it is completed. Next we see the second part, which is A3 is 5A2 minus 6A1. Now consider 5A2 minus 6A1. So what is A2 value? Already we calculated A2, which is 49 minus 6 into A1. A1 is 17. Right? So which is equal to 245 minus 102. So what is the value? 3, 4, 143. 143 is same as A3. So in the same manner, now you check A4 is equal to 5A3 minus 6A2 or not. Both are equal. In the same manner, consider RHS side and simplify it. Substitute the values of A2 and A3 here. You will get 421. It is nothing but A4 value, right? Now we see the third part. What is the third part? In the third part, we need to prove that an is equal to 5an minus 1 minus 6an minus 2. So consider RHS. What is RHS here? 5an minus 1 minus 6an minus 2, which is equal to, already given an value which is 2 power n plus 5 into 3 power n. In that put n is equal to n minus 1. You will get a n minus 1 value, which is 2 power n minus 1 plus 5 into 3 power n minus 1 minus 6 into a n minus 2 is put n equal to n minus 2 here. 2 power n minus 2, 5 into 3 power n minus 2. So which is 5 into 2 power n by 2, 25 into 3 power n by 3, minus 6 into 2 power n by 2 square, minus 6 5s are 30, 3 power n by 3 square means 9. Right? So which is equal to, this square cancel with this one. Now you see these two terms, observe this one. 5 times 2 power n by 2 minus 3 times 2 power n by 2, which is 5 minus 3. What is the value? 2 into 2 power n by 2. Right? 3 times, 3 10 times. Now observe this value. 25 times 3 power n by 3 minus 10 times 3 power n by 3. So what is the value? 15 times 3 power n by 3. Here these two gets cancelled. We get 2 power n. 3 5 times cancel. 5 into 3 power n. 2 power n plus 5 into 3 power n is nothing but an. It is LHS. Right? Therefore, we can say that an is equal to 5an minus 1 minus 6an minus 2 for all integers n with n greater than or equal to 2. Right? So in the second problem, for a given recurrence relation, we are checking that whether this is solution or not. In the third problem, In opposite way, here the solution is given. Using the solution, we are calculating the first 5 terms of the sequence, and in the second bit, we are establishing the relation between successive 3 terms A1, A0 and A2. In the third bit, we generalize the relation, that is expressing an in terms of an minus 1 and an minus 2, right?